What's going on, people? I want to do a quick video. I don't want to drag it out. I want to talk today about sand versus gravel. Okay? So here we go. Alright, so I get asked this a few times. You know, I've been asked this a couple times, and a couple more times, you know, I've been asked this, you know, at least half a dozen times, because I have both sand and gravel, and I also even have gravel and sand mix. And people ask me, what do you recommend for, you know, I mean, I'm starting a tank, what do you recommend? If you're a beginner, I'd probably say gravel. And, you know, there's a huge wide variety of gravel. This is actually a garden gravel here. I got this at Home Depot. And that's another thing, too. It's a real cheaper way to get gravel. Because sand, I paid about $4 per bag of sand. And there's about 8 or 9 bags in here. So, you know, it kind of gets expensive. When I got a whole, like, 25-pound bag of garden gravel, my dad actually did this. This is originally his tank. He gave it to me, and he got the garden gravel from Home Depot. I think he paid like $4 or $5 for a 25-pound bag. Only downfall of that is you have to wash it really good. So that was a mouthful. Because you know they don't, like, if you go to Walmart and get you know, this type of gravel, which is a mixture of the stupid kitty, a bunch of colors, and then just the regular brown, which I regret getting this kitty crap here. Anyway, that's just about the same price as the sand. It's like $4, but it's pre-clean, so literally you can just throw it in your tank and there's not going to be any stuff or anything. Again, my dad did this tank. He paid like $4 or $5, and then let's see. That gravel in there is the same gravel I have in my mom's tank, the same exact bag. And also some of this is a mixture of, well, that darker one back there is sand or gravel from an actual, you know, pet store. And then this is pretty much just the garden sand. So if you're looking for a cheaper way, definitely go with the garden gravel. And a lot of people, pet stores, will say, no, don't do that because it's dangerous. But honestly, they're just saying that so you'll buy their product. And I have zero problems. Honestly, this gravel's been in here for about 3 years probably. I had the tank for about a year, a little over a year. And my dad had it up for about 2. So no problems whatsoever. But I want to talk about gravel versus sand here, okay? So I'll give you a nice backdrop of the 55. So, gravel is better for plants because it gets better oxygen in there. Because if you have gravel, I mean, as you can see, my plants are doing good, except for this sage, really. It's not really doing all that great, but oh well. But everything back there is doing really good, pretty much. I mean, you know, I haven't really thrown any plants away, really. I mean, that's doing good. But anyway, gravel has a better way to get oxygen down into the plants because it has space that the air can travel to and, you know, suck in through the roots. And obviously, you know, whatever, but because the roots really need oxygen and things like that. So if you're a really heavily planted tank, I'd recommend you do either like a fine gravel, because that'll help hold the plants down, or even like a gravel and sand mix, which I did over here. I'll show you like an in-depth later on. But and the thing with gravel is you can get away with not cleaning it for like a month. I mean, I honestly haven't done maintenance on this tank. What up, Roby? I haven't done maintenance on this tank for like a month. And I mean, you know, obviously I do need to, but I mean, if you looked at it, you wouldn't guess I haven't cleaned it for a month, you know, because all of the like poop and gook all gets underneath the sand, so it's like kind of down there. And then whenever you gravel vac it, you know, it sucks it all up. But with the sand, it obviously, as you can see, the poop and all that lays on top of the sand, so it kind of gives you more of a dirty look if you're not all into maintenance. Dang, look at that holder, Doug. I just did maintenance on this last night, and it is really, really hard to get the the sand perfectly clean with no poop. To me, this is really clean. You know, and you can even see still some poop and all that crap, so. It really depends on your preference. There's really no, like, if you get gravel, this is what's going to happen. If you get sand, this is what's going to happen. You know, a lot of people who do planted tanks recommend a gravel or fine gravel. Obviously, you know, dirt underneath, like garden dirt and things like that, but I'm not going to get into any of that. So if you're starting out with your first tank ever, I would definitely recommend a fine gravel, and that's up to you too. If you don't like the look of a fine gravel, then get this regular garden gravel. If you want to, you know, take the cheaper way out, which everyone does. Like I said, you can get a big old bag for $4 or $5 at Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever. But just clean it very well. So again, if you are a beginner, I would recommend gravel. If you want to change it up, if you have a bunch of tanks and you're thinking about changing over to sand, like in one of your new tanks, definitely. I mean, I really do like the look of sand. It looks very, very, very natural. Especially if you have African cichlids. They love digging. This guy digs like crazy. They love it. They love just, you know, rubbing their heads in it and stuff. And also with the plants, I found the plants definitely are held down better. I do not ever have to reach down in and replant stuff with like how it is with my cube. I constantly have to replant stuff, you know, because, and this is pretty fine gravel back here. You know, the jungle fowl doesn't ever come up, but like the Ludwigia does, all that stuff. See, I don't even have it planted right now, but anyway, hopefully that guys helped you out. I have a video of me transferring this tank from gravel to sand, if you want to see that. And also, this actually looks really nice. I love the look of this gravel and sand. It looks really, really nice. It looks really natural, because that's where the fish are from. They have gravel and sand. You know, it's usually not just one or the other, but sometimes it is. But and that's another option too. You can get gravel and sand mixture, like if you have an extra bag of sand somewhere or whatever. That looks cool, with a snail in his eye. Anyway, guys, hopefully that helped you guys out. Hopefully this video isn't too long, because I know a lot of people complain about that. But anyway, any questions, let me know. More videos coming soon. Peace.